Okay, good afternoon, everyone. This is Laura Tibbetts in the system office. I have that it's 2 o'clock and we have our committee present. So with that, we'll begin the call and I'll turn it over to Chair Crane.
Thank you, Laura. Good afternoon, everyone. This is, of course, Regent Gary Crane. Welcome to the telephonic Academic and Health Affairs Committee meeting for Monday, August 1, 2020. Laura, do you want to count the time you gave us as our record time?
Yes, I'm still showing 2 o'clock.
All right. This meeting has been duly posted with Secretary of State as required by the open meeting laws. Please note the audio of this meeting is being broadcast live. Now, before we take the roll call, just a short reminder, you want to mute your phones unless, of course, you need to speak. Laura, let's do the roll call of the regents.
Okay, thank you. I'll start with you, Chair Crane.
I am here.
Regent Flores.
Present.
Regent Harrell.
Present.
And was Regent Lee able to join the call? Okay, he may be joining us. He told me might not be able to make it. Do we have any other regents on the call? Okay, thank you.
Laura, let's go ahead and make a roll call of the system office representatives.
Okay, Chancellor McCall.
Here.
Sean Cunningham.
Here.
Daniel Harper.
Here.
Derek Alexander.
Here.
Nellie Herrera.
Here.
Carol Fox.
Here.
Ashley Spicer Reynolds.
Here.
Malou Gonzalez.
Here.
Pierce Mitchell.
Here.
Do we have any other system staff on the call?
Just for the record, Laura, is Ashley with us?
Yes, I did call her, and she'll be filling in for Dr. Hayek, which I think is coming up next.
You're right, it is.
Okay.
All right, so just for the record, I want everybody to know that Dr. Hayek is traveling today. So I also want you to know that I've been fully briefed on the issues on the agenda today. So we're going to have Dr. Spicer Reynolds, first name Ashley, will present the academic and health affairs agenda items here. We've got 7 on the motion docket and about 23 on the consent. Ashley, would you chime in, please?
Actually, Regent Crane, I'm going to finish with our institutions just so we know who's all on the call with that. So with that, I'm going to move to Lamar University.
This is President Jaime Taylor here with Provost Dan Brown.
Thank you, Dr. Taylor. We'll move down to Sam Houston.
Elisa White.
And this is Mike Stevenson.
Thank you. Sol Ross.
Carlos Hernandez.
Thank you. Texas State.
Kelly Damphus.
Thank you, Dr. Damphus. LIT.
Lonnie Howard, Angela Hill, and Veronica Garcia.
Thank you, Dr. Howard. Lamar State College Orange.
Tom Johnson and Wendy Elmore.
Thank you. And finally, Lamar. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Betty Renard and Dr. Pam Millsap.
Thank you, Dr. Renard. Okay, Chair Crane, with that, we can move back to you. And then I think with that, do you want to go ahead and have Dr. Spicer Reynolds start the call?
Well, first, I owe all of the component representatives an apology for skipping past that part. Please excuse me. Now, let's go to Ashley. Do you want to take the meeting over and start a discussion on all the action items?
Thank you, Regent Crane. Good afternoon, everyone. We will start with 3A, Lamar University, Permanent Test Optional Undergraduate Admissions Criteria. President Taylor or Dr. Brown, would you like to address this item?
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. Brown. This presentation from us on becoming permanently test optional for undergraduate admissions is based in part on the success we've had to date with implementing holistic admissions processes. Obviously, it follows on our rapid transition to this approach as we entered the COVID pandemic. But we believe it's provided us with a tool that provides greater opportunities for participation in higher education and equity to our applicants over time.
Okay. Is there any questions? Are there any comments?
Regent Crane, this is Don Flores.
Yes.
I have a question for either Ashley or the president. Do we know of or expect any impact on retention and graduation rates as a result of this? Or is this just a negligible effect?
Regent Flores, this is Dr. Brown from Lamar University. I'll respond. What we're finding is that this holistic review of the student at admission is providing us with a better result with respect to identifying students with the opportunity to be very successful in college. The challenge of the test score has been that it is such a snapshot in time that it doesn't give us as much in terms of long-term reliability right now. We're very pleased with what we've seen so far with the results of using the holistic admission strategy, which is going to look at their high school performance. It's going to look at ranking class. It's going to look at GPA and key courses. So we believe it's a pretty solid approach to what we're going to try to do and what we have been doing.
Thank you, Dr. Brown.
Regent Flores, this is Brian. The last count that I saw, about 1,700 universities and colleges in the United States are going this direction. And so it's a pretty big movement to get away from the test and grades as the only admission criterion.
Yes, I don't disagree with that. I just wanted to make sure that we don't drop in retention and graduation rates.
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions or comments? If not, let's put this to a vote. Regent Harrell, how do you vote?
I vote to move it on.
Regent Harrell, you didn't come through on my end. Say again.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can now. Go ahead.
I understand. This is to whether or not to move it on to the board meeting. Is that correct?
That is correct. Thank you.
I do agree.
All right. Thank you. And will the only regent we have from another Texas time zone, which I just went through, as a matter of fact, Regent Flores, how do you vote?
I agree.
All right. Thank you. And Regent Lee is absent. All right. Ashley, why don't we move to 3B?
All right, thank you. Item 3B, Lamar Institute of Technology new program proposal, Associate of Applied Science and Nursing. President Howard or Dr. Hill?
Good afternoon, Regent Crane and committee. As you know, LIT will be proposing 3 allied health motions today, and I'm going to do the first, and Dr. Hill will do the remaining 2. And I tell you, as I'm stepping down, it is somewhat surreal to actually be proposing this motion today, because actually it's a program that I envisioned 5 years ago. And due to COVID and some other factors, we had to delay it. And as everyone on the call knows, that the AAS in nursing RN licensure is really a flagship program. So we're so excited. This is a 60-hour program. We are seeking to make this program effective fall of 2023. And we're going to start off with a cohort of 20 students. And we're really focused on, obviously, the job demand is there, but we want to make sure that we do all that we can to have enhanced quality. In fact, this program will be very unique. In fact, one of the few in Texas that will have a component around telehealth, as well as we're going to build into the curriculum resiliency in terms of adding some strategic nuances around mental health as well as, again, resiliency. So again, we are excited about it, and our allied health program, this will fit really well because, in fact, in terms of all our enrollments last year, unduplicated, our allied health program, to put this in context, was 2,360 students, just on the allied health side. So we're excited. We're well prepared. We've built it, this program in terms of its development and operation into our budget. So at this point in time, I'll be happy to take any questions if there are any.
All right, not hearing any questions. Do the committee members agree to move this item to the full board? Let's start with Regent Flores. What do you think?
I agree.
Thank you. And Regent Harrell?
Yes. Excuse me. Yes, I definitely agree.
Thank you very much. Item 3B is moved to the full board. Ashley, let's go to 3C.
Okay, the next item is from Lamar Institute of Technology, new program proposal, Associate of Applied Science and Medical Assistant. Per President Howard's previous comment, I'll send this to Dr. Hill.
Thank you, Dr. Spicer. Good afternoon, everyone. As Dr. Howard mentioned, our next two new program proposals are coming from our Allied Health Department. The next program proposal is our Associate of Applied Science and Medical Assistant. LIT is requesting permission to start this new program where students will receive training to pursue a career in the allied health profession. Completion of this medical assistant program of study provides our graduates with the opportunity to take the Certified Clinical Medical Assistant exam. Medical assistant positions are projected to increase by 24% in Southeast Texas alone. The mean salary for Southeast Texas right now is $31,000. And to expedite getting our graduates into the workforce, this program has been developed for an 18-month completion and will be effective fall 2023. At this time, I will take any questions that you may have.
All right, hearing no questions. Do the committee members agree to move this item to the full board agenda? Regent Harrell?
Yes, I do agree.
Thank you. Regent Flores?
I also agree.
Thank you. So moved. Let's now go, Ashley, to what, 3D?
Yes. Another item from Lamar Institute of Technology, new program proposal, Associate of Applied Science and Physical Therapy Assistant. Dr. Hill?
Yes, ma'am, thank you. To date, Southeast Texas does not have an accredited institution that offers physical therapy assistance. So this LIT will be the first in this area. And in this program, students will receive training to pursue a career in the physical therapy industry. Upon completion of the program, graduates will be prepared for their national physical therapy examination, and they will be able to apply for licensure. Right now, the Texas labor market information projects 28% of growth in this employment alone. And our projected salary income for graduates are at $70,000. This program has also been completed to expedite getting students into the workforce with an 18-month completion and will be effective come fall 2023. Are there any questions?
Okay, hearing no questions. Do the committee members agree to move the item to the full board? Regent Flores?
I agree.
Thank you. Regent Hall?
I also agree.
So, okay, so do I. Ashley, let's go to 3E.
Okay, the next item is from Lamar State College Orange, new program proposal, Paramedic Certificate of Completion and Associate of Applied Science degree. President Johnson or Dr. Elmore?
I'm going to let Dr. Elmore handle this for us. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity. According to the U.S. Department of Labor and Bureau of Statistics, we know that employment of EMTs and paramedics is projected to grow 11% in the next decade, which is faster than average for all occupations. Additionally, we know that EMTs are leaving the field at a higher rate than ever before due to burnout and the risk of COVID-19 exposure. And recently, the Texas Department of State Health Services reported that over 70% of eligible EMT licensed professionals failed to work on an ambulance during the first 8 months of 2021. So we've got a crisis before us. LSC's advisory board, comprised of industry partners within the emergency medical services and healthcare field, has consistently requested for us to add a paramedic program. So given the shortages of paramedics, as well as Orange County's limited access to 24-hour, 7-day-a-week emergency care, the response and transfer times are adversely impacting the level of care for our residents. We are proposing a certificate that is fully stackable into the proposed paramedic AAS degree, and you will find on the agenda the curriculum requested. The program will meet all of the requirements and guidelines for approval by Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board, as well as Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commissions on Colleges. I will entertain any questions that you may have.
Okay, hearing no questions. By the way, this is a very hard job, especially down on the border. Let's go to the committee members. Do committee members agree to move the item to the full board? Regent Harrell.
Yes, I agree. And I'd like to comment that this is very, very important. I've been witnessing it here in our county alone, in the rural area. This is a vital need. So yes, I agree.
Yeah, they're very hard to maintain their employment. Regent Harrell, was that a yes? I'm sorry.
Yes, it's a yes.
Okay, thank you. And Regent Flores.
I agree also.
All right, thank you. All right, Ashley, that moves us to 3F.
Yes, next up we have Lamar State College, Port Arthur, review the vision statement and mission statement. President Renard.
Good afternoon. Our accrediting agency, the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Commission on Colleges, requires that governing boards ensure the regular review of an institution's mission. So this review and approval of our mission statement is to satisfy standard 4.2 by the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools. Thank you.
All right, are there any questions or comments? If not, let's move to the committee members and see if they agree to move this item to the full board. Regent Harrell.
Yes, absolutely. I agree.
Thank you. Regent Flores.
I also agree. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ashley, that concludes the action items. Now we go to the consent agenda with what, 3H?
Yes. Chair Crane, if it's okay with you, we'll go ahead and move forward with those items. Similar to previous meetings, we will review all consent items one by one and then hold voting to move the items forward to the full board using a single vote at the end, unless someone wishes to pull an item from consent and vote on it separately. Is that okay, Chair Crane?
It's okay with me. We might ask the committee for comments after each item, just to see if there's any comments.
Okay. All right, well, we'll start with 3H, Lamar University consent items, certificate in power and energy engineering. President Taylor or Dr. Brown?
Thank you, Ashley. This is Dr. Brown. The certificate in power and energy engineering is something we're very excited about for a couple of reasons. First of all, we believe this is an opportunity for students who are currently in our Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering program to begin to see their future in graduate engineering. Many of our students don't imagine the need to continue on for an advanced degree, and we know that for many of them, that will be a strong indicator of prolonged career success. So students who are currently in our Masters of Engineering Science or a Master of Engineering, this certificate contributes to part of that degree completion. So with this This allows a student, an undergraduate in electrical engineering, to commit to a certificate in power and energy engineering. And once they find that confidence, we believe they'll be more likely to remain and continue on toward their master's degree in electrical engineering. We're interested in it not only because it provides additional training and skill development for the industry if the student chooses to culminate their experience with that degree, but also it may help us to get more students, local students, to continue on for the master's degree in engineering management or in engineering.
Are there any comments? Ashley, you want to move to the next?
Yes, the next item is 3I from Lamar University, changes to admission requirements for Master of Science in Professional Accounting degree program.
Thank you, Dr. Spicer Reynolds. A couple of things on this. First of all, we are aligning the admission requirements. We propose, to align our admission requirements for professional accounting degree at the master's level with other graduate programs in the College of Business. Specifically, the proposed admission requirement includes automatic admission and a waiver of the GRE GMAT requirement for applicants with a cumulative GPA of 2.5 or higher. Again, leaving the standardized test requirement, which has so often been considered or perceived to be a barrier to matriculation. We've established two areas that I think are worthy of consideration. First of all, identifying the prerequisite courses for students who would like to continue on into that program from here at Lamar, but also providing a path for our international students. We have an increasingly robust international student population at Lamar University, and many of them are interested in business. We believe this gives them yet another opportunity in this Master of Science in Professional Accounting to complete this important degree coming from an international background and potentially without a degree in accounting. So leveling courses are identified for those students that they would need to take as they pursue this degree.
Any comments, questions? Okay, Ashley.
All right, the next item is 3J from Lamar University, discontinuation of BS Graphic Design degree program.
Thank you, Dr. Spicer Reynolds. This is actually a good example of the importance of maintaining and working with your regional accreditors or discipline-specific accreditors, because as a result of an accreditation visit and review by the National Association of Schools of Art and Design, we learned that according to their most recent standards, quote, the Bachelor of Science degree in graphic design title does not appear to be consistent with the related purpose and curricular content in the professional organization handbook. As such, we want to discontinue the program effective spring 2023, while still allowing students the opportunity who are interested in this field to continue with the BFA degree in graphic design. That is the one that the discipline-specific accreditor now identifies as the most appropriate or most closely aligned degree program with the field and not the Bachelor of Science. So it's strictly speaking, we're responding to a discipline-specific accreditor report, which I think helped us think more deeply about what degree is appropriate in that field.
Okay, any questions, comments?
Dr. Brown, how many students are currently in that program?
I must be honest, the College of Fine Arts and Communication is our smallest college, and our college, our Department of Art is a small department. I do not believe this is going to impact a large number of students, but frankly, I don't have that information in front of me. I can get that for you if you would wish.
No, that's okay. I was just wondering if it was, if there were very many. So I guess that's a good term.
I think that's a great question, because one of the things I'm always concerned about is making sure that students aren't left without a path to graduation.
Yes.
Oh, okay. We have 17 students currently that we're going to teach out in the program if they do not wish to go to the BFA.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Ashley?
Okay, thank you. The next item is 3K from Lamar University, Graduate Certificate in Engineering with Nature.
Thank you, Dr. Spicer Reynolds. This is yet another certificate at the graduate level in engineering that we're very excited about. This is actually brought forward as kind of a collaborative approach coming from the Department of Civil Engineering originally, but as well our Center for Resiliency here at Lamar University. And if you note, under the requirements for the degrees, it references the fact that the Engineering with Nature certificate is developed and implemented, or excuse me, is aligned with the goals of the U.S. Corps of Engineers. It's the intentional alignment of thinking about nature and the world around us with the engineering processes that are needed to efficiently and sustainably deliver economic, environmental, and social benefits. There is one required course of all students who would pursue this certificate, and that is Engineering with Nature to Interdisciplinary, which I think is important because this is truly an interdisciplinary certificate at the graduate level, which in engineering is not common. I'm really pleased then to follow up. There are courses Engineering with Nature and Ecology, Engineering with Nature and Engineering, and then pertinent to our region in particular, Engineering with Nature dredging practices. So those students that complete this would be able to obtain a certificate which would apply toward their master's degree in civil engineering while they're here at Lamar University.
Okay, good. Any comments or questions? Okay, hearing none. Ashley, let's move to what, 3K?
We are on 3L.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. All right, the next one is from Lamar University. It's a modification of Master of Arts in Teaching Spanish as a Foreign Language degree plan.
Thank you, Dr. Spicer Runnels. This is interesting in that we've, in this program, typically required the student to complete multiple study abroad opportunities. Of course, the COVID pandemic, associated with the challenges that many students face with juggling, especially adult learners faced with juggling international study, are contributing to the fact that the department chooses to develop a program where students would have a thesis option to complete. This is incorporated with either a portfolio option where they can demonstrate what they've accomplished, achieved, and learned, or a thesis option, which is definitely the more traditional path for thinking deeply about a specific topic related to the field. But our goal is as well that many of our students who have completed this program, I can't tell you how many, but one of the things that I've heard in meeting our Spanish faculty is that many of their students would like to continue on for doctoral degrees. And without this opportunity for, as an example, the thesis track, they really are at risk of being able to continue on for the doctoral degree elsewhere that we do not offer. So if you look at this from 35,000 feet, we're providing students, especially our adult learners who come back for this degree, an opportunity to complete the program, to do so without having to meet the expectation of multiple study abroad opportunities, but also so they can pursue a path toward the master's degree with a thesis, as well as the portfolio, so they can be more likely to be accepted into doctoral programs elsewhere.
Okay. Any comments or questions? If not, Ashley, let's go 3M.
Okay, the next item is from Lamar University, new MBA concentration in corporate governance and risk management.
Thank you, Dr. Spicer Reynolds. This is a continuation of the development of our MBA program. We have a robust offering at the MBA here at Lamar University, both face-to-face and via the online modality. In this case, we wish to ask a new concentration in corporate governance and risk management to our MBA program. Now, what's exciting about this, I think, from the standpoint of developing future MBA graduates for the career, is it's designed to provide knowledge of corporate governance practices with a focus on legal issues, ethical behavior, and analytical skill building. We're excited to offer this. It does, as you see, have 21 hours of required courses, but also provides the student options to complete 9 semester credit hours out of a total of, through a total of 6 different classes to personalize that degree experience for themselves.
All right, very good. Any questions or comments? Hearing none. Ashley, let's go to 3N.
Okay, the next item is from Lamar University, revised Master of Public Administration in Political Science Fast Track.
Thank you, Dr. Spicer Reynolds. The Master of Public Administration and Political Science Fast Track has been developed as a result of our deep dig into these kinds of programs following our SAC-COC reaffirmation of accreditation visits. One of the things that the reason this is being proposed is that for many students, it's going to be an opportunity to open the door, that we believe, to high achieving students at the baccalaureate level who would value completing the MPH in a shorter time frame. So instead of having to, as an example, continue or step out, they can continue immediately during their senior year and begin making progress toward the completion of this fast track degree. That means that they're going to take graduate courses, a maximum number of them, while undergraduates as they complete their baccalaureate degree, and then transition seamlessly into their master's degree here at Lamar. Now, it does not change a requirement for either the Bachelor of Science or the Master's of Public Administration degree. Instead, it just streamlines the process to where the student can continue seamlessly from one degree to the other. We believe this is especially important as we hope that more of these students will consider remaining in Southeast Texas rather than leaving to get the Master of Public Administration elsewhere, remaining in Southeast Texas so that they can serve our communities in the region east of Houston and south of the Piney Woods.
Any questions or comments? All right. Hearing none. Ashley, is it 3-0?
Yes, sir, that's correct. All right, the next item is from Sam Houston State University, Certificate Program Addition, Undergraduate Certificate in Biosecurity and Pandemics. President White.
Provost Stevenson is going to take this one.
Thank you,
President White. The 15-semester credit hour undergraduate certificate in biosecurity and pandemic is designed to supplement our current offerings in the BA and the BS programs in Homeland Security Studies by allowing interested students to develop a greater level of expertise in areas related to biosecurity and large-scale public health challenges that impact Homeland Security. There are currently a limited number of universities that offer the undergraduate studies in biosecurity and biodefense. Sam Houston's program will be the only undergraduate certificate program in the country to examine biosecurity and pandemics with a focus on Homeland Security. The motion requests approval to offer this certificate in biosecurity and pandemics effective January 1st of 2023.
All right, any comments or questions on that? Okay, hearing none. Ashley, let's go to 3Ps and Papa.
Degree Program Zip Code and Title Change, Master of Arts in Psychology. President White or Dr. Stevenson?
I will take this one as well.
Thank
The
you.
current Master of Arts in Psychology degree program has demonstrated low application, admission, and enrollment for about the past decade. We've done some market analysis on this and noticed that employment growth is in occupations related to experimental psychology. That's above average at both state, regional, and national levels. With increased recruitment and advertising for the newly titled program, we anticipate raising the number and quality of the applicant pool with the final goal of increasing the incoming cohort size. This motion requests approval to change the title and the associated zip code of the MA in Psychology degree program to the MA in Experimental Psychology, effective September 1st, 2023.
All right, comments or questions? All right, hearing none. Ashley, let's go to 3Q.
Okay, the next item is from Sam Houston State University, Degree Program Title, Semester Credit Hour, and Delivery Mode Change for the Master of Arts in Digital Media.
The proposed degree program title, Emerging in Social Media, effectively emphasizes the scope and the specialty of this program. It's more related with the current market demands for media communication specialists and ultimately aids in recruiting efforts, encouraging more applicants, thus leading to increased program enrollment. Currently, 36 semester credit hours are required to complete the Master of Arts in Digital Media program. Decreasing hours to 30 semester credit hours will allow students to complete the program in a more timely manner, while also ensuring necessary curriculum to prepare graduates for success in the field. This motion requests approval to change the title of the MA in Digital Media to the MA in Emerging and Social Media, to decrease the semester credit hours from 36 to 30, and to change the mode of delivery from face-to-face to 100% online, effective January 1st, 2023.
Okay, questions or comments? Thank you. All right, hearing none. Ashley, let's go to 3R.
Okay, 3R is from Sul Ross State University. Reorganize minors within the Jimmy D. Case College of Literature, Arts, and Social Sciences at the Alpine campus. President Hernandez?
My apologies. I was trying to get to my unmuting icon. Yes, thank you very much for the opportunity to present this item. The University Administration requests authorization to reorganize these programs, an action that will increase efficiency and synergy and is supported by the respective programs and departments.
Okay, questions or comments? All right, hearing none. Let's go to 3S, Ashley.
Okay, 3S is from Texas State University. The request is to change the name of the Department of Computer Information Systems and Quantitative Methods to the Department of Information Systems and Analytics. President Damphus, would you like to address this item?
Yes, I would. Thank you very much. This change in the name of the Department of Computer Information Systems and Quantitative Methods to the Department of Information Systems and Analytics reflects a recent addition of 2 new programs to the department's program inventory, the Master of Science with a major in Data Analytics and Information Systems, and the Bachelor of Administration, Business Administration degree with a major in Computer Information Systems with a concentration in Business Analytics. The name change recognizes the strengths of the faculty scholarship and graduate programs in Information Systems and Analytics, making faculty profiles more appealing to research communities and funding agencies. Currently, the department has the longest department name in Texas State University, and the marketing department suggests that's a struggle with getting name recognition out there. The substitution of the term analytics to the department name and the shortening of computer information systems to information systems will improve the recognition of the Department of Information Systems and Data Analytics on national and international levels, helping student recruitment and enrollment. Finally, the name change more accurately reflects the educational content the students are receiving through the curriculum and degree programs that are being offered, which will make them better positioned to get a job when they graduate. No new costs associated with this name change.
All right, thank you, Dr. Damphus. Is there any questions or comments in the regard to 3S? Okay, not hearing any. Ashley, let's go to 3T as in Tango.
All right, thank you. The next item is from Texas State University, and the request is to change the name of the Emmett and Miriam McCoy College of Business Administration to the Emmett and Miriam McCoy College of Business. Dr. Damphus, I'm sorry, President Damphus.
Either one's fine. Thank you. The School of Business was established in the fall of 1970, and it remained a school of business until 1999, when the university designated that all academic schools would be colleges and renamed it the College of Business Administration. In 2004, the college name was changed to the current Emmett and Miriam McCoy College of Business Administration. As the college's strategic positioning evolves into offering more broader array of programs, such as the Master of Science degree with a major in Quantitative Finance and Economics, the Master of Science degree with a major in Marketing Research and Analysis, and the Master of Science degree with a major in Data Analytics and Information Systems, it has outgrown the descriptor of Business Administration. By dropping the term administration, the new name will more accurately reflect the college and its academic offerings, and will make its name much more consistent with the majority of universities across the country. No new costs associated with this name change.
Okay, any questions or comments? Dr. Damphus, you probably have 2 committee members here that remember when this was established at the university.
I'll bet that's true.
Maybe 3. All right, not hearing any questions. Ashley, let's go to 3U.
Okay, the next item is from Lamar Institute of Technology. for a revision of the Associate of Applied Science in Diagnostic Cardiac Sonography and Associate of Applied Science in Diagnostic Medical Sonography. President Howard?
Actually, I'm going to ask Dr. Hill to review this.
Thank you, sir. So the Associate of Applied Science in Diagnostic Cardiac Sonography and our Associate of Applied Science in Diagnostic Medical Sonography degree plans are being updated to replace the existing technical course of Physics for Allied Health with a transferable physics course, our elementary physics. So this change will increase the transferability of our science courses for students as they look to pursue their bachelor's degree in the future.
All right, very good. Any comments or questions? All right, not hearing any. Let's go to 3 views and Victor, Ashley.
Okay, the next item is from Lamar Institute of Technology for revision to the Associate of Applied Science in Instrumentation Technology and Associate of Applied Science in Process Operating Technology. President Howard or Dr. Hill?
Dr. Ashley Spicer Reynolds, I'll take this one as well. So on these 2 degree plans, our Associate of Applied Science in Instrumentation Technology and our Associate of Applied Science in Process Operating Technology, very similar to the previous motion. We are updating the degree plans to replace the existing applied physics with a transferable elementary physics. And this change will also increase the course transferability for our students.
All right, any questions or comments? Not hearing any. Let's go to 3W.
Okay, the next item is from Lamar Institute of Technology. It's a revision to the Associate of Applied Science in Occupational Safety and Health. President Howard or Dr. Hill?
Yes, ma'am, I'll take this one as well. So very similar to the previous motions, what we're doing is updating the degree plan. So we're deleting the applied physics, the technical science, and replacing it with the elementary physics to increase transferability in the future for our students.
All right, questions, comments? Okay, not hearing any. Ashley, 3X is an X-ray.
Next item is from Lamar Institute of Technology, and it's revision to the Associate of Science in Health Sciences.
Thank you. The Associate of Science in Health Sciences degree plan is being updated to allow for our life and physical science core elective options, while also adding inclusion of our elementary statistical methods math course, which will help our students meet their pre-nursing requirements, as well as these changes will also help students to have more flexibility in selecting courses that are better suited for their educational and career goals moving forward.
Any questions, comments? All right, not hearing anything. Moving down the agenda to 3Y.
Okay, the next item is from Lamar State College Orange. It's a program modification, medical assisting certificate of completion degree. President Johnson or Dr. Elmore, would you like to address this item?
Thank you very much for the opportunity. So LSCO is proposing to modify the medical assisting certificate of completion to contain courses that are more relevant to that field. And it'll help to address some things we will be doing in vocational nursing in the future.
Okay, questions, comments? Okay, having none. Ashley, 3Z is in zebra.
Okay, the next item is from Lamar State College Orange. It's a program modification, vocational nursing certificate of completion degree.
Thank you again. So LSCO is requesting to modify our vocational nursing certificate of completion, again, to contain courses that are more relevant to the vocational nursing field than what is currently within the program.
Okay, questions, comments? All right, let's move to 3 Alpha Alpha.
Okay, the next item is from Lamar State College Orange. It's a program name modification, industrial technology to safety, health, and environment.
Thank you. So LSCO is proposing that the current industrial technology AAS degree be changed to Safety, Health, and Environment, AAS, because the program name more accurately reflects the career field and it better matches job listings found locally.
Okay, questions, comments? Move to 3 Alpha Beta.
Okay, the next item is from Lamar State College Orange. It's a program name modification, mechanical manufacturing and maintenance to electromechanical technology.
Again, thank you. Lamar State College Orange is proposing that the MMM Certificate of Completion and the MMM AAS be changed to Electromechanical Technology Certificate of Completion and degree respectively. Again, because those program names more accurately reflect the career field and better match job listings that are found locally.
Questions, comments? Hearing none, let's move to Alpha Charlie 3.
Okay, thank you, Chair Crane. The final 2 items are 3CC curriculum changes and 3DD, which are routine out-of-state and out-of-country study programs. And so those are the final 2 items from the Texas State University system.
Okay, no comments, no questions. We've completed our agenda, right, Ashley?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now to anyone actually and the committee members, if anyone wants to pull one of these as a single item and vote on it, let me know. Otherwise, we'll vote on all of the consent items at one time in a motion to refer those to the full board. Okay, I think we're safe to proceed. So let's go to the committee members. Do you agree to move the item to the full board, Regent Harrell? Regent Harrell, you may be.
I'm sorry, I had to get off mute. Yes, I do.
Thank you. Regent Flores.
I agree.
Thank you, and I also agree. All right, thanks to everyone for calling in. Unless there's any further discussion, this concludes our telephone meeting today, and I look forward to seeing everyone next week for our board meeting in Austin. Okay, for the record, the time is what, Laura?
I have 2:47 p.m.
All right, we did good. Thank you all.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.